Hello, I'm Susie Sutton. I'll be instructor for this session of Managerial Accounting. I just wanted to do a brief introduction. If you need to reach me, you can reach me at susan.sutton@sccans.edu, or my phone number is 316-617-2125. And feel free to contact me through email, or you can text or call me. Just be aware of what time of day it is. I'm in Kansas, and it's Central Standard Time, so please don't call me in the middle of the night. Just if you need to reach me in the middle of the night, just email me and I'll respond to you the next morning. You'll find the syllabus with the class policies on Blackboard, as well as the rubrics. Please review these, and as these have the major information for grading of the class and requirements for the course. If you have questions, please let me know and we'll get those answered. Then on to the brief information about me. My education, I did get my first bachelor's from Southwestern in Winfield, the original campus, and then I went on and got a second bachelor's from Kansas Newman University, which is in Wichita, and now referred to as Newman University. Then I did go on to get my MBA from Southwestern College again, but the Wichita campus. But the Wichita campus that is known as Professional Studies Center, but the on-ground facility, I did not do this online. I felt it was better suited for me to do on campus at that time. While now that I've learned more about the online courses, I may have made different decisions back then. Then my experience and qualifications. Why am I qualified to be teaching accounting? I have over 15 years of financial accounting, financial analysis, managerial accounting, cost accounting experience. This experience has been with different corporations of different sizes, publicly held, privately owned, from small companies of $5 million in revenue per year to one of the largest retail or companies in the world that has billions and billions in revenue, and different types of organizations, from both retail to manufacturing service organizations. So I have a wide variety of accounting. Then I've had experience in business management and project management. I've led different projects in business and the accounting department, implemented new processes. I've automated new processes for efficiency and accuracy. I've also assisted with sales and operations and assessing product lines, determining whether to add new product lines, eliminate product lines, etc. I've worked on software project management or software implementation. Several of these projects included leading a team to select and install new packages, one which included transfer of data, the modification of processes, and training all the associates involved. I led a team to design new package to meet the company's need when the commercial package wasn't available. We designed the software program from scratch. Then I've also had over 10 years experience training software packages, training in accounting and finance, one-on-one, in a classroom, and also in the online environments. And just a little bit more about me, community involvement is very important to me. Some of the ways I give back or am involved with the community: I volunteer and give back to Kansas Humane Society, which is a shelter, for lack of a better term, for animals in Kansas and Wichita area that both take surrendered pets and then they rehome them in the Wichita community in Sedgwick County. And they also, it's very important to them for education to the community, and they have a spay and neuter program as well. And they have done a tremendous growth in, they are a kill shelter. They do euthanize if necessary, but they have had tremendous growth in the release rate and reducing euthanasia from a 70% release rate, which means they did euthanize 30% of animals that they received 10 years ago, and now it's 9% that happens. And while that is sad, there are times that animals are not adoptable, and we're not going to, I won't go into that, but it's an organization that I believe is doing a great job, and I support them. I also support Wichita Pug Rescue. I was a charter board member and involved with the organization. I also support Mid-America Boston Terrier Rescue in various aspects, how I can help. And just going to call out a plug, whether if you love animals, dogs or cats, there are thousands and thousands of rescues that can always use different kinds of help. Not necessarily, they can always use financial help, but they can always use other kinds of help, fostering, paperwork help, just transporting animals. So just a plug, if you have any interest in that, just ask and I can direct you to whatever direction to answer those questions. I'm also very involved in donating blood to the Red Cross. Where I used to work, I was the blood drive coordinator, and for the last 5 years, we had 4 to 5 drives a year, always meeting our goal, and that was very important to me. I no longer work with that organization, so hopefully they're just as successful now that I've left. Then why do I work so hard, or my other interests when I'm not working? My family, I'm married. I do not have children per se. I just have 4-legged furry kids. I know some people hate that term, but they are dependent on me almost as much as a child. I know they're not the same. I do recognize the differences, and I do not want to discount a mother or a father. I understand they have a lot more responsibilities. But currently I do have a pug, Diesel, who, other than getting old, is pretty much a normal dog. Then I have a little Boston Terrier, Zoe. She's nothing even close to being a normal dog. She's a little problem, little special child that somebody just thought we needed to have challenges in our life, that our life was a little bit too easy about 10 years ago. So they gave us Zoe. And we've learned a lot in 10 years about dogs, and learned a lot more than we ever thought we would, and probably more than we wanted to. And I'm also very interested in orchids and tropical plants. You can see that I have a plumeria, then a hibiscus, as well as 2 orchids. I grew up as a Navy brat, spent most of my time in Florida. I do miss tropical plants, tropical weather, so having the tropical plants around me help keep me grounded. We travel to the beach when we can. Of course, it's never enough, but we did try moving to Florida due to economy and family. Kansas is going to be our home. My other interest is Formula One racing, and you can see a picture of that as well. We have traveled to Belgium for one Formula race We hope to travel to more. That's an introduction to me. We will have our first discussion post, and that's to introduce you and your experiences and to get to know a little bit about each other. Oh, and I left out one picture. Recently, I've started to learn how to sew and kind of delve into some craft type projects. And this picture kind of shows a big mess, and that's kind of how it is. My craft room's a mess, and I kind of start into something and it ends up a big mess. I've had a few successful things and I kind of seemed overwhelmed. So anyways, that's about me, and hope to learn more about you, and hope you enjoy this class. Thank you.